Leo here, co-founder at Albato. Here's the story. In 2026, customers aren't ready to pay for agents that just answer their questions or generate shiny reports within your product. Customers really want agents that can execute on their behalf across dozens of their tools. For that, obviously, you need MCP. Albato is a unified MCP to over 1,000 apps, fully white label, secure, and truly multi-tenant. Take a look at this. Albato MCP is like a smart router that bridges hundreds or thousands of your customers or your employees and the agents that they're using, your agents, with whatever tools they're using on their end, like CRMs, messengers, productivity tools, emails, so 1K plus apps. And since Albato is a unified MCP, so basically you just expose it to your agent or your agents once, and then it does the routing, it does the integration very efficiently, while your customers are enjoying a 100% seamless experience with your agents. So now let's talk a little bit about why plugging your agent into multiple individual MCPs isn't such a good idea. So MCP is essentially a placeholder for a bunch of instructions and tools that let your agent execute actions in external platform like Salesforce, Slack, or HubSpot. But the thing is that the default MCPs, they're very inefficient. They're bloated. They expose too much. They expose, something that your agent or your customers will never need. And what winds up happening here is that by doing this, by going down that route, so basically that's what your agent's context window ends up looking like. So you connect multiple MCPs, that results in bloated context window, wasted tokens, and as a result, your agent's hallucinations spike and user value plummets. So basically it starts working slower, it starts responding very inefficiently. And of course, because you're wasting too much tokens on all those MCPs, it starts being like very, very expensive. So the alternative is giving your agent just one unified and highly optimized MCP to all of those tools. So the MCP that is tailored to your agents, to your customers' use cases, and includes only the tools and only the instructions that your customers need to get their jobs done. So basically, the bottom line is it's much faster, cheaper, lean context, and of course, better agent UX for your customers. Now, let's see how it works in action. So let's pretend that I'm your customer and this is your AI agent, whether an AI agent within your product or like an autonomous AI agent that just works for your customers behind the scenes. So basically, I'm gonna prompt it to create a summary for my HubSpot deal, push it to my Slack, and add it as a note to the same deal. So what's going on right now is behind the scenes, the agent is going to handle all these external connections via single gateway, via Albato MCP. So that's basically zero engineering work for your devs, because they don't need to connect each and every MCPs separately. So to get started, connect both accounts. So now I'm going to authenticate my accounts. All right, I'm authenticating my HubSpot account. And I'm going to authenticate my Slack account. As you can see by default, the Albato logo shows up on this grant access page, but it can be fully white labeled if you want. So we can replace it with your company logo. All right, so we're good to go. I've created both connections, and let's see how it goes. Awesome, both connections are live. So I'm going to confirm them. So it's asking me which channel should I post to the channel test Albato. Let's go. All right. As Matthew McConaughey used to say. So as you can see, all three actions completed successfully. So here's what has been done. A pretty neat and nice deal summary has been created, and all the actions that I requested were complete. So basically, the agent using the unified MCP from Albato behind the scenes, it was able to successfully find the test deal, post a summary to Slack, create a note in HubSpot, and associate a note with the deal. And now let's check the agent's output just to make sure that everything worked correctly. So yeah, test Albato, this is my channel. Take a look at that. It's a beautiful summary. Yeah, and there's the link to the deal. Now let's jump to the deal and see if the agent actually attached a note to the deal. There it is. Beautiful. Yeah, so as we can see, the agent worked perfectly with the unified Albato MCP. So, and this is how your agents can actually integrate with over 1,000 apps using one MCP. And just last but not least, I also wanted to show you that Albato MCP gives you a full observability into what's going on with your agents. So basically, you can see you can drill down to each and every tool call that your agent made through the Albato MCP. So you can check the duration, you can check the tools that were used, you can check the tokens in and out that were spent. So it's very convenient for your engineers to keep track of how the MCP is working. So they don't need to keep track of, let's say, dozens of disparate MCPs. They have a single dashboard to monitor just one MCP that is like an integration hub for your agents. So let's chat about it.